Okay, God bless you guys. So I want to document my day today. I want to show you guys what does it look like to be thinking about God, to be speaking with God, to be spending time with God, even though you have things you have to do, even though you have responsibilities, right? I'll be taking you through what goes through my mind, how I started my day. I started with reading a Bible passage, Psalms 85. And yeah, so today I got to fix my house. We're remodeling it. So I have to do some preparations before we start demoing everything. I have to go take down some drywall from my truck. All right, so we're in my yard. We have to unload all of that. So we're going to go sheet by sheet. I'm honestly surprised that this truck actually handled this weight. You carry with both hands so you don't mess up your back. So today I was reading Psalms 85, and David was talking about telling God how God had forgiven them for their transgressions, their iniquities. But he was using the past tense, kind of as if he were reminding God of, I don't want to say reminding God of who he is, but I'll just say that. Reminding God of his mercy and his compassion. So he was like, just how you've forgiven us in the past when you took us out of Egypt. The same thing you did then, do it now. Forgive us. Turn your wrath away from us. Because if God weren't to forgive them, that would go against his very nature of being compassionate, of being loving and forgiving. And that doesn't work. So, in order to maintain that aspect of himself, the God of mercy, he doesn't need to show his love or mercy. He's more than willing to show his love and mercy because that's part of his nature. The other night I was doing a study on the mercy of God. And it was interesting because mercy follows us. That means that God will always follow you. You don't necessarily have to find God, because the beautiful thing, let's take a break. Can't breathe. The beautiful thing about mercy is that it's not that you're going to find God. It's that God will eventually find you. That's why David said, goodness and mercy shall follow me the rest of my days. In Hebrew, that word follow implies hunting down. So God is hunting you down. That's crazy. There's a Bible passage that says, mercy triumphs over judgment. Meaning that in a courtroom, judgment will always want to be poured out over you, but mercy will always triumph because of what Jesus did. So these are things that just crossed my mind. That's what I wanted to use today as an example. Speak out loud. To kind of show you guys, what does it look like to remain aligned, to be aligned, and let's just say you were misaligned and you want to realign. Return to God. And it doesn't have to be, you don't have to go back into a prayer session or a fasting session. You could just start right now. And it all starts in the mind. Because like the Bible said, everything flows from it. Guard your heart, because everything you do flows from it. Guarding your heart means filtering out the bad thoughts, renewing the mind with good thoughts, with divine thoughts. Before we continue with this video, if you guys could do me a favor of hitting that notification bell, liking, subscribing, commenting. If you guys don't, then I'm not gonna finish bringing down the drywall. I'm gonna leave them right there. And if my wife comes home and she says, why don't you finish? I'm gonna be like, because they didn't like or subscribe or comment. And then she's gonna be like, oh, okay, makes sense. My brother Sammy came to help us out. God will eventually send help, without you even noticing. We're done, guys. Unloaded 20 sheets of drywall. And then we're gonna have to mask everything. Okay, so we got the most important thing. Took down the drywall. That's all set. Now we just gotta deal with everything inside. I'm gonna start organizing everything inside, but we gotta re-energize. This was the remodel. Replaced the whole floor, put trim, did the toilet. I gotta paint this still, I still gotta paint this to make it match the color tone. This is like a dark brown. Honestly, I don't like it anymore. We liked it at first, but I don't like it anymore. I'm gonna show you guys the house, our house, the living room and everything. Don't judge us. Just so you guys have an idea of what I'm planning to do, right? I'll probably upload a photo or something of how we envision it, but this is what we're working with. So it's a little messy, only because I was working yesterday in the bathroom. You see my bags, the floors, and all that. Okay. Anyways, the drywall stopped over there. That's the door for the bathroom. All this, I'm gonna replace it with drywall. We're gonna take off the panels. This couch, we're gonna take it out. We're gonna throw it away, and we're gonna bring it out all the way over here. Drywall, and then I'm gonna stop the drywall there. Then we're gonna do backsplash all over the kitchen. We're gonna put different countertops on top over there. We have to replace the trim on the floor and all that, but this is what we're working with. So we'll see how it looks when it's complete.